The Wichita Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or WAMPO, works to plan for safe, efficient, and supportive transportation options and policies in South Central Kansas. The Reimagine Move 2040 video series will help us illustrate the challenges and opportunities that face us today as we reimagine the transportation system of the future. Connections between transportation and the quality of place are commonly linked to public health benefits like walking, biking, and clean air. But the quality of a place has many other impacts for the community. Simply put, the quality of place can be defined as the physical characteristics of a community, specifically the way it is planned, designed, developed, and maintained. All of these things affect the quality of life for people who are living, working, and visiting our community both now and in the future. During our review of public feedback, trends, and data, WAMPO has chosen to take a holistic view of the linkages between transportation and the many interconnections with broader community goals, including economic development, talent recruitment and retention, and land use choices.
Business like a Spirit Aero Systems or High Touch Technologies or Wesley Medical Center, their workers are coming from all throughout the region. If an individual has skills that you want in your operation, you want to make sure they can get to work wherever they live.
Here's a summary of what we found. Planning and investment in the areas of walkable land development, infill, as well as transit, bicycle, and pedestrian transportation have been identified across sectors as having the potential to positively impact the quality of place. Therefore, a quality place for people living, working, and traveling through the WAMPO region is one of the issues of greatest common interest. Retaining talent, especially educated workers in the prime of their earning years, is one of the biggest issues facing the Wichita metro area today. Talent in the form of both skilled manufacturing and knowledge economy workers is critical for future economic growth. A range of flexible job opportunities, desirable living spaces, and recreational opportunities will help the region attract and retain these talented workers. Our region has done a great job developing rural and suburban-style commercial and residential areas that serve the ongoing market demand for car-oriented development. Transportation can make or break the desirability to live and work in a particular neighborhood. According to a 2015 American Strategies report, walkability, a short commute, and proximity to the highway are top priorities. Over 7 in 10 residents say those qualities are very or somewhat important in deciding where to live, and access to public transit is not far behind at 62%. 75% of residents say they like walking as well as driving, but a majority say that they drive because they do not have other options. Age is also a key consideration when looking at personal investments. 6 in 10 residents said that they would spend a little more for a house in a walkable community. With all this being said, maintaining roads, highways, and bridges remains a top priority across generations. However, millennials and Gen Xers place a higher priority on transportation alternatives.
So if it takes you an hour or an hour and a half to get to work on the city bus system, you're probably not going to use it. So I think when we think about the talent we want to attract, we're going to need to compete against everyone in the world to get the best talent that we can get. Do they want to drive a car, or do they want public transportation that's efficient? And saying we have a bus system is saying, yes, we have public transportation and it's checking a box. And again, that's not good enough. If we want to have a quality of place that attracts the best people in the world, that keeps the best people in the world, then we're going to have a transportation system that is on par with the best in the world.
As the region continues to age and develop, it is clear that maintenance and transportation alternatives will remain some of the most important factors in establishing quality of place. In many ways, the WAMPO region has made progress in providing transportation options like more bike lanes, bike share stations, and electric scooters. Despite this, there is still more work to be done to determine how our region defines our quality of place, whether it be more walkable communities, more transit, or a mix of car-centric elements. The opportunities are endless. Please join us in the discussion and let's reimagine a region where the quality of our place supports the community and placemaking strategies inform policy and investment decisions for the benefit of the people who live, work, and travel here.